Hey guys, James Silberman here, and I want to talk to you real briefly today about the Are You An Abolitionist pamphlet. Now, many of you have already read this pamphlet. You've ordered this from our online store. When we started the online store back in the beginning of April, we ordered 10,000, and we ordered that many with the idea that that was going to last us probably at least through the fall, possibly until next year. But you guys have just bought the heck out of this thing, which has been so encouraging. Almost 10,000 have gone out into the culture already, and our friends Brett Baggett and Dusty Devers just ordered 2,100 to take to Nashville for next week's SBC convention. And so that just about clears our shelves. We are almost out, and so we're about to order 10,000 more. Now, the next 10,000 that we order are going to be slightly different. It's going to be a slightly different version than this one. And the reason for that is that when I wrote this, I hadn't read very much Wilberforce. This pamphlet mostly cites the American abolitionists, so William Lloyd Garrison, Frederick Douglass. But if you've been following the Free the States blog and the Liberator podcast, you know that in the last couple of weeks we have talked a lot about William Wilberforce. And in the process of preparing for that stuff, I've read a lot of Wilberforce biographies, Wilberforce's own writings, his own books. And man, he had so much good stuff to contribute to the cause, not just the fight against slavery, but the fight against gradualism, the fight against this idea that we can effectively fight against societal evils by compromising with it. This guy was constantly thwarted by the gradualists of his day, and he contrasted himself just like we do. I am an immediate abolitionist, and the gradualists are fighting against my bills, and it happened over and over and over. We see the gradualists like Henry Dundas stand up on the floor of Parliament and say, I agree with Wilberforce that slavery must be abolished, but it must be done gradually, and it's happened over and over and over, and Wilberforce has so much good stuff just refuting this really kind of abolition delaying pernicious idea of gradualism. And so the next version of this pamphlet is going to talk much more about Wilberforce, and it's going to cite Wilberforce, who is actually, I believe, up behind my right shoulder here. I don't know if you guys can see that from the camera, but he's definitely a prominent figure here in our set, and definitely an inspiration for what we're doing, and our next pamphlet is going to reflect that. So if you go to store.freethestates.org, you can buy some pamphlets right now. You can buy one for $5, 10 for $30, 25 pamphlets for $50, 50 pamphlets for $75, 100 pamphlets for $120, or 250 pamphlets for $250. So you can get these, get one for yourself. Whether if you're not an abolitionist, then this will help hopefully convince you of abolitionism. And even if you already are, this can help you kind of shore up your abolitionist arguments, apologetics, all of that. There have been multiple people who have bought 250 of these pamphlets for giving to everyone in their state legislature. So one of them would be Representative John Jacob. He is a state rep in Indiana, and he bought one, and he hand-delivered one to each member of the Indiana House of Representatives, every single one of his colleagues. There's another guy from Kansas who's, I think, originally from Idaho, and he's going to send them by mail one to every member of the Idaho state legislature. And these are great for mailing to people, to legislators, to put in the foyer at your church, to hand out to your friends and family. However you get this out there, it's a great conversation starter. It's a great resource for bringing people into the movement. Lots of people have been brought into the movement already by this, and we hope that is going to continue. And so go to store.freethestates.org to order your pamphlets and start abolitionizing your community today.